Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading for you. So this will be focused on the second half of September from the 15th all the way through the 30th. These are the decks that I'll be using for this reading: the Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic, Revelation 144, and two of my own decks, the Valentine Connection Oracle and Tarot. General advice as always, please keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that make sense for you and release the rest. Let's take a look and see what you need to know. Hi there, Aries. Let's grab some insight for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, so second half of September. What does this energy look like for you, Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Here we go. Oh, wow, look at that. We have fire burning shit down. You are a fire sign, so this could even be action that you take towards a particular person or situation. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're literally burning stuff down, but this could be you addressing situations in your life that no longer serve a purpose. Okay, so let's see what else. And that's a good thing, in my opinion. You know, if it's no longer serving a purpose, there's this need to maybe cut it out or just clean house, so to speak, you know? All right, let's see what else for Aries, second half of September. You have receiving. I love that. Heart chakra, opening to receive unconditional love. Absolutely. These two cards together, it could be an indication, Aries, of one relationship that you needed to let go of. Close the door to that, especially if it was either toxic or unhealthy. And this could be you preparing yourself for a new relationship or just a new chapter overall. And also, it includes you being able to love yourself, putting yourself back on your priority list. Let's grab another. What else for Aries? Look at this. We've got threefold flame, God, masculine, and feminine. All right, so this could be addressing your relationship, your romantic partnerships, tree of life. You know, one situation had to be burned down in order to be able to allow something to grow. All right, one more card for Aries. And the fire card right there, it could represent the past. I love this. Look at that next card. You have Sacred Union. It is focused on a relationship that is right for you, Aries. And maybe you know who this is referring to. Obviously, especially if you have someone in mind for this reading. If you are single, it could be telling you that maybe your next chapter, your love life and the people that you attract into your life, this could be the universe telling you that you're about to come into a very special time to be able to connect with somebody who really could be your ideal person, your perfect match. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to add some verbiage from the Valentine Connection Oracle here. Before I do that, I'm also feeling here, Oris. This is what happens when you think too much and have too much on your mind. Aries. So what I'm feeling as well, you might have an ex-partner that you decided to let go of, but maybe this is somebody who's still thinking about you and wanting to come back into your life. So some of these messages could be from a past love. But let's see. All right, let's grab some cards from here for Aries, not Oris. I don't even know where that came from. All right, Aries. All right, so we have this card coming through. The sparks and chemistry between us has ignited this amazing, undeniable bond that can never be broken, ever. I do feel for some of you, part of that undeniable bond is an ex-partner. They still feel that bond towards you, even though you might have already cut them out of your life. However, the sparks in chemistry could be focused on either new love or a current connection, somebody that you are choosing to invest your time in with your life, you know? I cherish every moment with you. And that could be how you're feeling about someone that you're thinking about for this reading. Let me grab one more card and then we'll clarify everything with tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. My heart never strays too far from you. I really do feel for some of you guys, it's a past love that's still thinking about you. Some of you might also be thinking of an ex-partner, but this could also be current love partners. So second half of September, there's a real mix of what could be coming in for you. You might hear from a lost love, somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. Some of you in your current partnerships, you might just be surprised that things start escalating towards maybe not necessarily marriage, unless you guys have talked about that. But I do feel things moving forward. There will be progress there. So to me, that's a positive indication of things improving. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab our tarot cards for this one. Second half of September. Yep, this makes sense to me. Look at that. You've got the Six of Swords. You are moving on. You know, you're moving on from a situation that burned to the ground. Basically, there's no life left to it. So I still feel instinctively that you might have an ex-partner who reaches out. What you do with that is your choice, of course, but you know, there's a reason why you're closing that chapter, why you are closing that door and leaving it behind, because what you see either currently or in the future looks a lot better than what you've distanced yourself from. Look at how this is coming through. Seven of Swords. That is followed by the Five of Wands. So other people could have been in the picture, Aries. This could have been infidelity on their part. If it wasn't that, they were not being truthful with you about something. So it does seem here that you don't want anything to have to do with that, and you're just wanting to move on. But it keeps coming around. We've got the Judgment card. So there's a past influence here. So I do feel somebody that you used to be romantically linked to wants to come back, and they want to talk to you. It could be something as simple as an apology, or the fact that they haven't been able to move on themselves because they feel that there's still unfinished business between the two of you. So this is somebody who wants to return and wants to see if you would be open to, number one, talking to them, number two, even seeing them, and number three, reconciling. So it's up to you. It is your call, I feel. Look at this. All right, so we've got the Magician, but that is followed by the Two of Swords. There is a situation here, Aries, that it's stuck. It's stuck because more than likely you're not interested in moving on with this person. You're just focused on a new path for yourself. You're focused on wanting to manifest either your ideal person, if you are single, or you're already with this person and really wanting to develop the relationship. That for me is a positive for you. Let's see. What else? What else? We've got the masculine showing up as the King of Cups. So for some of my feminines, perhaps this could be the person you are currently with, or the person that will come in for you. Not that you're going to get together with a person in the second half of September. It could happen, but I do feel more so it's somebody who might already be in your life that you might not even see them as a romantic partner, and then some things happen, you know, and you guys decide to date and get into a relationship. I just feel that this is a masculine who's ready for love, who has their heart ready to be able to accept that type of love. This isn't somebody that's going to run away or have issues with commitment. There is somebody coming through here, though, Divine Feminine, that I do feel you distanced yourself from this person because they just weren't acting from a place of integrity. Yeah, this makes sense for me. You just want to be able to start fresh. This is you being able to take those rose-colored glasses off and be able to have the clarity needed in order to make the right decision, especially in your love life. So it does seem that there's a past love that wants to talk to you. And for those of you who are single, perhaps meeting somebody that could really turn into your ideal mate as more time unfolds. For those of you that are already in another relationship and maybe you are content with where you're at, I do feel that this is a masculine that's going to be stepping up even more to be able to show you how much you mean to him, to be able to perhaps elevate their commitment to the partnership. So there's a lot of really good energies coming in for you the second half of the month, Aries. It looks really positive, and I really love how this is coming through. Sacred union. For those of you who are in separation from somebody that you do want to reconcile with, that is a possibility as well. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. If you are interested in your own reading, I'd love to do that for you. That info is down below in the description box, as well as all the links to the decks here. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you next time. Take care.